We're going to talk about a slain 14-year-old girl in Wisconsin in this episode of the MC Too Tall Show.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil, chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
The risk of harm here is clearly localized to herself and the victim here. There's no evidence that she poses a generalized risk to the community at large.
What's good, my people? It's the MC Too Tall Show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, MC Too Tall. You just now heard public defense attorney Matt Lanter. Yes, that's really his name, Matt Lanter. It's not some mid-card wrestler's name from the 70s. That's really his name, Matthew Lanter. And his client, Thais Oninsky, that he's trying to get out on bail, claiming that she's not a public risk, is alleged as having stabbed her own daughter to death. She slit her 14-year-old daughter's throat and stabbed her to death. And the reason for doing this, she claims, is to protect her daughter that she killed from Elon Musk. She's blaming Elon Musk as her motive to slash and stab her daughter to death. 14 years old and a straight A student. Okay? This was actually a good girl. And the mother, murdered her. Not only failed her in life, but brought her death. And it's frustrating, it's sad, and there are some quirky things there that are very aggravating. Like, if I was assigned to try to get this woman out on bail as a lawyer, I would resign. Or I'd pack up and move to some other city, practice law in some other city. Because, boy, oh boy, imagine having to be put in a situation where you have to actually polish up this person and make them seem like a functional member of society. She just stabbed her daughter to death, claiming she did it to protect her from Elon Musk. Elon Musk. And he's over there saying that she's not a threat to society at large. Well, if her own daughter isn't safe from her, who is? Elon Musk? You think Elon Musk would be safe with this person out of prison? Who's to say, while out on bail, she doesn't hop in a minivan travel all the way down to Texas, look for Elon Musk, and do the same thing to him, which would also be undeserved. What if this person's out on bail, she's doing her scrolling on Instagram, comes across one of my reels where I'm saying, hey, it's MAGA Hat Monday. And she gets so offended by me smiling about it being Monday while wearing a MAGA hat that she decides she wants to go to one of the places where I hang out at, and I happen to actually be hanging out there. And she sneaks up on me and does me in. You know, imagine me being slain out in front of 45 Avenue S, Brooklyn, New York, 11223. Or 2023 Stillwell Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, 11223. Or 2413 86th Street, Brooklyn, New York, 11214. Imagine somebody so deranged that they wait for me every day in hopes of me showing my face at these places that I frequent locally, and they find their opportune moment, seize that moment, and I'm not even looking for some psycho with a knife or a bat or a gun or whatever. And you know these left-wing pundits, you know, when they get to this story, this happened on March 20th, so this is weeks ago already that this happened. Okay? But it's going to gain some traction because her trial will be coming up very soon. And this is little Daisy Cat. And this woman's trial will be coming up very soon. And they're going to be saying on MS Now and CNN that, well, if Musk wasn't such an evil, evil man, this deranged person wouldn't act on her derangements. So, if it wasn't Elon Musk for her to blame or to supposedly protect her daughter from by murdering her daughter, who would she then, in an effort to protect her daughter from someone, murder her daughter? You know what I'm saying? Who would she try to protect her daughter from by murdering her, if not Elon Musk? MC Too Tall? Little Daisy Cat, who you just saw a second ago? Donald Trump? Britney Spears? The guy that just delivered my calzone to my door an hour ago? Who? Yeah, if I was that lawyer, I would not have even bothered with that charade. No money in the world. You can't throw any amount of money in the world at me for me to try to negotiate allowing this deranged sicko to roam free. And she was all drugged up. They found barbiturates, amphetamines. So if there's amphetamines, can't rule out methamphetamine. And if you can't rule out methamphetamine, you can't rule out fentanyl. And you could tell by the mugshot with the little gashes or indentations in her neck, she tried cutting her own head off. But to no avail. Couldn't even draw blood. Just left marks on her neck. But with that same knife, she found an ability to slit her own daughter's throat and stab her to death. For her protection, according to her, from Elon Musk. If so many levels of hell where it belonged the left was an actual person, it would be Miss Oninsky. It would be this Thais Oninsky. Lord have mercy on that wretched soul. Because as a flawed man, I cannot dig deep enough to find that. And I need to do some soul cleansing when I hear stories like this. And I conclude this episode of the MC Too Tall Show. Respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, and guess what? Stay strong, keep kicking that slang. Please, stay strong, keep kicking that slang.